Hello there, my name is Rose. That's me. I am a native Boholano, but I admit I never really known this province that much. And I am also a beginner in blogging too, so just forgive me for possible lacking information. And just ignore if you find some grammar issues. So I considered visiting a waterfall might be a good idea. So together with four other people, that's my college classmates, Raisa and Marion, together with Raisa's sister, that's JC, and their friend Mary Ann, we decided to go out and visit one waterfall. Okay, the most suggested one that topped the list was, tada, that's Camugao Falls of Balilihan, Bohol. Ooh, we were so excited for describing how the experience went. Let's just first describe how to get there. In our case, we rode in a VR going to Katigdian from the O Integrated Bus Terminal. So that's the big terminal near Island City Mall. But according to the conductor, this is not the perfect starting point though. You can take some jeepneys from Kugon Terminal. That's from the other side of the city, which will go directly to Balilihan and you'll just pay half the price. But anyway, we took that VR route, and according to Google Maps, supposedly that's just a 34-minute drive, but in our case, it's an hour and 5 minutes going to Balilihan Central because there were a lot of stops and waiting times along the way. You know, the pain of commuting. That's it. So we disembarked at Balilihan Public Market. From there, we bought some foods and drinks. And this is a very important part, because take note, you cannot buy anything once you get to the location because no one's selling food and drinks in Camugao Falls, so you should bring your own to be safe. Okay, from there, we took a tricycle, that's a cab that can accommodate around 6 people. So that's perfect for us because we were five. And we negotiated to bring all five of us to Camugao Falls at 20 pesos each. Some said that you can ride on a motorcycle too and still negotiate for the price. And the local call it as habal-habal. You can ride into those also. So we took that tricycle and that was a very exciting ride. So I estimated it to be a 15-minute drive from Balilihan Public Market to Camugao Falls itself. The road was a bit rough. Some areas were okay, other areas were too muddy. So as you can see in the video, this video was taken by me and I was sitting at the back of the cab, so like facing on the road. When we arrived at Camugao Falls, there were two people who welcomed us. They said they're the people who owns the place, so yeah. And they offered some services such as a guide for the trekking. Well, if it's your first time to go there, you should consider getting one because the waterfall is a bit hard to locate unless you jump off the cliff and die. Just kidding. So we started walking. We were all smiles at first. You can see because this was the scenery. As you can see, green landscape, fresh breeze, province feel to the highest level. That's us taking it easy. That's me excited and happy. So all good. Okay, let's go. And then suddenly the real thing has started. We needed to go down on that cliff. Okay. Oh my god. You must be extra careful and make sure you grab anything you can along the way. Otherwise, you'll end up rolling down the cliff. No one will help you. Just joking. I wanted some extreme adventures, right? So this is it. The dose of my own medicine, but still very exciting though. So as you can see, slippery mud, hazardous shrubs, unsafe rocks and bricks, scary heights, but pretty easy as a whole. I know you can do it. Anyone can do it though. You should try it. And after like 30 minutes of challenging trekking, we arrived at Camugao Falls at last. So this is the view. Very nice, isn't it? We got there around 10 a.m. in the morning. There's not much people in there yet. I don't know if that's a trend that we need to come early or just a mere coincidence, but it's just us and two other people. So it's nice to be there and start to take photos without some annoying photo bombers. There were a lot of Instagrammable spots in there, I assure you, so you can take pictures, post till you drop, and fill your Instagram and Facebook with amazing posts. And another important tip, you should rent a cottage to if you want to eat comfortably or just to have a place to leave your stuffs without getting dirty. But if you want to save money more, you can just find a corner somewhere else and just bring it out. Doesn't matter. So in our case, we got the big cottage for our group. Okay, so without further ado, we took a dip and felt Camugao Falls with so much fascination and amusement. The water was freaking cold. Woo! And another tip, you should consider renting that swimming inflatables, also known in local term as salmabida. That's that big black ring, old school look. Because the center part of the lake is just too deep and the sides are just too far to hold on. You'll tire out for sure. You can see Marion and Raisa and Mary Ann holding on that bamboo pole to help them float at the center of the lake because it's just too deep. Well, apart from JC that's feeling sexy in that big salmabida. And that's me enjoying myself in that small salmabida. That's us. We're swimming and enjoying ourselves. I didn't skip to try cliff diving though. You can still do that in Camugao Falls. It's just not too fascinating because the diving spot was not too high, but you should as well experience it. It's still exciting and fun. Okay, you should go farther under the main water source because it really felt different in there. It seemed that there was a sudden weather change. The water there is pretty shallow too. You can walk freely and have fun. And since the water source from above is just a bit too high, you'll find it soaring and painful every time the water touches your hand and back, but still tolerable and feels relaxing at times. Okay, that's us having the best times of our lives. And I apologize for the blurry shots because I'm just using a not too fancy action camera. I'm just testing it out. But also, when you're right in the heart of the waterfall, the camera's lens often turns blurry because of the splashes around. Currents is just too strong and you'll just have no choice to clean it up like that. So that's us still enjoying a moment. And around past lunchtime, people started to come in and the place started to look crowded. So we just finished a few drinks, took a second dip in the lake and left around 2:30 in the afternoon. Along the way, there were still more people coming in to see the waterfall. The trek journey going back was more challenging because it was a non-stop uphill climb. We needed to stop and catch our breath at times, but we still made it. So we had a blast, and you should go there and see for yourself because it's really nice and it offers a lot of extreme adventures. And by the way, to sum up the expenses, this is a per person computation. First, that's 40 pesos for the V-Hire from the O Integrated Bus Terminal going to Balilihan Central. And in Balilihan Central, we bought some food and drinks from Balilihan Public Market that costs us around 75 pesos each. And for the tricycle from Balilihan Public Market going to Camugao Falls, that's 20 pesos. 10 pesos for the local tour guide, so that's 50 divided by 5, but you can give more if you want though. It really depends on you. And for the cottage, we paid 100 pesos, so that's 20 pesos divided by 5 people. 10 pesos for 2 black old school swimming inflatables or salmabida, so that's 50 for 2 divided by 5, so 10. And 20 pesos tricycle going back from Camugao Falls to Balilihan Public Market. And from there, you can find regular jeepneys that would take you from Balilihan going back to Tagbilaran for only 25 pesos. So that's a total of 220 pesos each. for a priceless experience that gave us memories of a lifetime. So try visiting Camugao Falls. Try adding Camugao Falls in your bucket list and check it once you got the chance. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more adventures in the future. This is Rose signing off. See ya. Bye.